Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all already know who this is. This is Ron the fucking Don. Alright? Now, today, I'm going to talk about the rising cost of gas and inflation. And if Joe Biden is to blame. Well, my answer is partially yes, partially no. And I'm gonna explain why partially no. Excuse me. And reason why I say partially no, because a Saudi Arabian cartel named OPEC that sell barrels of oil raised the prices for barrels of oil. Now, yeah, due to the pandemic and the lockdowns, they raised the prices of that. Why? Because of the lockdowns and the economy is starting to recover. So now they had to raise the prices. At least they felt like they had to. You know, so that's what they did. And also, natural gas is also getting more expensive as well. So other countries is starting to stop using natural gas and start using more oil. That increases the demand as well. So whenever it's a high demand equals a high cost, especially because now the economy is in recovery. Now, and so that's partially the reason why that's out of Biden's control. And now the reason why he is partially the reason for inflation and the rising cost of gas, and how his policies were so instrumental to that, is because he rolled back down Trump's policies, environmental policies. Under the Trump administration, we was number one in oil. The U.S. was number one in oil production, as well as natural gas. We still one of the top producers of natural gas, but we're no longer the one. We're no longer number one in the production of oil in the world. Now we have to rely on Saudi Arabia and Russia to get our oil, as well as starting wars in other countries, but that's a different video. You know, so all that plays a part. All that plays a part in it, as well as Biden stopping the construction of the Keystone Pipeline. He also put which the pipeline would have went from Canada to Texas. That would have carried a lot of energy sources through that pipeline, which would have reduced carbon emissions in the air if you were to use other modes of transportation like rail and trucks and stuff. And he also put a moratorium, imposed a moratorium on oil production as well. That disincentivizes companies to not produce oil in the U.S., as well as he limited the leases of fossil fuel companies and stopped giving them subsidies for fossil fuel. You know, so before he rolled back those policies, we was number one in oil production and natural gas. Now, since he rolled back those policies, that's no longer the case. Natural gas, we still good, but oil, no. So that is the reason. So that is the instrumental part he played in the rising cost of inflation and gas prices.